so for today's video we're going to be testing out the Cover FX Power Play foundation. I was going to say concealer, I'm a lover of the concealer, so I really wanted to try out the foundation. I've heard like good things about it and I was like, do you know what, we'll give it a whirl, because it was £19 on Space NK and I was like, I can't complain about that. So when you open it up, this is what the bottle looks like. So it is plastic. You do get just over 1 fluid ounce. It's 1.18, which is really nice, so you know you're getting a lot, and it's a small bottle. They do the same thing with the concealer. The concealer's really small, but it's got loads of product in it. So I'm going to read the claims of Space NK. By the retail? By the way, the retail price is £38, which isn't like bad. And Cover FX, they do a great shade range. They do a great shade range for everything. Like, they're really good with that kind of stuff, so that's always really, really nice. So it says, achieve a matte finish that will stay put with Cover FX Power Play Foundation, a weightless foundation that blends 3 ultimate fine powders. Is sweat and shine proof while helping protect skin from environmental damage. I love that. I love like things that are going to be like, oh, against like UVA, UVB and all the pollution and all stuff like that. Users can gradually build the coverage of this foundation and keep shine under control that it stays in place all day. It is super for vegans and free of gluten, parabens, oils, fragrance and talc. That's really nice to know that it's free of talc and stuff, so you know that you're getting a good product. It says, apply Cover FX Power Play Foundation using your fingertips, a sponge or a brush until when blended, then set with powder to ensure a long lasting look. So it is a matte waterproof base makeup with smooth shine free finish that stays in place all day even in the heat. So that's really nice for, well, at the minute it's like raining, but I mean we did get a lot of heat, but obviously if you're like somewhere in a country that has heat all the time you might really love this. Will not dull or dry the skin out of the complexion, so that's really nice to know, because even though I'm slightly oily, I'm not like overly oily, I can be a little bit dry. Has shades to every skin tone. Like I said, they do a really good shade range. Contains a blend of fine powders, like I said, suitable for vegans, easy to apply, light formula. So I love it when it's like a light formula, because when you think matte you're instantly like, oh, that's going to be too much. So yeah, I'm really glad this is light, but obviously we're going to test it out and see if it is light. So first of all, I'm just going to prime the skin. So I'm going to use like a nice sort of serum one, because obviously it's matte and I just prefer these kinds of primers. So this is the Full Fray and Mulan Jasmine Face Milk. It's like Colourpop's sister company. So I'm just going to take a few dots on the back of my hand. We'll just rub that into the skin. Okay, so I've just zoomed you in a little bit more so you can get a better look at my face. So I picked up the shade G20, which was from fair to light in yellow undertones or warm undertones. I prefer a warm foundation. My face is very pink, but I feel like the rest of my body is very yellow. So that's why I go for that. If I use pink or neutral, I swear I just look grey so bad. Anyway, I'm going to take a beauty blender one side and then a brush the other. So this is the Spectrum BO1. So let's go ahead and use the brush first. So I'm just going to give this a good shake. So it's a squeezy tube, which is nice. I'm just going to take it on the back of a palette. I'm going to take this much first. It's not thick, but it's not like super runny. So I'm just going to put this in. This might be an okay shade. I feel like it should be. Okay, so I'm just going to blend that out with the brush. So it did say it was buildable, so I'm guessing it's medium to full coverage. I can see like here a bit of redness, so I'm just going to take a touch more there, and I feel like that is pretty good. I always do get a little bit more there. It's just where I have a lot of redness and stuff, so it's a little bit more hard to cover. It's actually looking quite nice at the minute. I can still see a little bit of dew here. I mean, I'm not mad about it, but it'll probably set down matte once it's sort of settled in. So that little blob pretty much done half of my face. I'm just going to take probably about the same amount and do the beauty blender side. I have a lot of sort of breakouts going on down here and stuff. My skin's not been the best lately. Been a bit stressed, so it's taking a toll on me. So I'm just going to take a damp beauty blender and just pounce that in. I definitely got more full coverage with the brush. I'm just going to take a little bit more just on the cheek area again. Just like here. Obviously I haven't got the spots this side, so I'm just going to sort of go over that bit again. I'd say this is a pretty good match, and this line is looking good. So this is what the face looks like. I think it looks nice, really nice. Like, it's matte but it's not flat, you know. Like, I don't like the Maybelline Fit Me Man Poreless. Like, it is just way too like flat, but it was good. It doesn't feel like, I'm gonna say, it just doesn't feel like I have anything on my face. Even touching it, I know I shouldn't be touching my face right now, but it feels like there's nothing on it. It does feel really lightweight. I'll give them that. Yeah, it just looks really nice. There's no like creasing around the nose or anything. It's got good coverage. It looks matte, but it's got like a bit of life to it. It's weird. Anyway, I do like this so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put on the rest of my face, and then I'll come back. But I'll do a check-in time now because the check-in time is late. It is 3:45. So yes. But so far so good. So like I said, just gonna put on the rest of my face and I'll be back with the overall thoughts, and I'll tell you what I've got on my face as well. Okay, so the rest of my face is on, and I'm going to quickly run you down what I've got on. So I have got the Pure and RawBeautyKristi palette on my eyes. I literally took these shades here, and then I have Decay glitter liner, some eyeliner from Inglot. The lashes are Pure RawBeautyKristi and Can't Be Bothered. And then for the rest of my face, I have the Cover FX Power Play Concealer. Like I said, I love this. Also have the Hourglass Veil Retouching Fluid. And then to set the under eyes and to bake my contour, I took the Cover FX Perfecting Setting Powder in Translucent. And then to set the rest of my face, I took the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Powder in Fair 1. Then for contour, just over here, just got to grab it. I took the KVD Shade and Light palette, so I took the first two shades here, and that is Levitation and Subconsidious. And then I have for bronzer the Pure is this Pure 401? I'm thinking of the foundation. This is the Pure Bronzing Act Matte Bronzer in Light. Then I have the Luna Beauty, this is the Moon Prince Blush palette, and I took Starlight, which is here, and Luminoso. No, Soleil. Why am I thinking Luminoso for? Don't know where that come from. And then for highlighter, I took the I Heart Revolution Goddess of Love Triple Baked Highlighter in Goddess of Faith, and I love this. This is so pretty. I did set the face, so I took the Revolution Hyaluronic Hydrating Essence Spray, and I took the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Then for lips, they're all Patrick Tar, so I have the lip liner in She's Humble, the lip creme in She's Unapologetic, and then the lip gloss in She's Expensive. So that is everything on the face. Oh, my mascara is the KVD Go Big or Go Home, but it's all listed in the bottom bar anyway. So this is like zoom you in. You can get a right good look at this. I love how this looks on my skin. It's like matte, but it's not like, it just looks good, you know. Like, I was like, oh, it's gonna look like a bit matte, and then, but no, just like look like nothing's creasing, nothing's sitting funny, everything just feels good. I'm missing a bit of foundation here though. I always miss my eyebrows. I should probably do my eyebrows later on, but I don't because it takes me forever. But yeah, I just love how it looks. Obviously I've got like texture breakouts and stuff, and it's covering it pretty well, keeping it nice and matte. And yeah, I do love how it looks. I think it looks so good. Obviously we'll see what it's like at the end of the day, but I'm really impressed so far. So yeah, I'll see you in a couple of hours. Okay, so the time is 1:30. I literally don't have a phone. It's in my hand. God, my makeup is just a hot mess. Like these lashes think they were stuck on right to begin with. And my mascara was gone everywhere. But this is the foundation look. Obviously my spot's coming through really bad here. But it looks nice. My nose looks oily, which is weird considering it's matte. But overall, I think it looks really, really nice. I'm really, really impressed with this foundation. I highly recommend it. Yeah, I'm in love. I don't think there's anything else for me to say. It's not creasing weird. It's just, yeah, my nose is like oily. It's weird, but yeah, I think it looks really, really nice. I'm super, super impressed with this foundation. I will definitely be using it again. So yeah, that's the end of it. I hope you did.